Hi Twin Flames, hi Light Workers. Lisha and Andy here with another video. Thank you all so much for joining me. I want to thank all of my subscribers so far. And I just really hope and pray that we get more subscribers coming on so that we can all discuss as a family here, our journeys. So I want to just take some time to go back and reflect on the things that I had been saying in my last video. And also to let you guys know what has been going on with me and my journey this week from my own twin flame journey. I was on Instagram sometime last week, and I ran into an Instagram page called Akashic Records and Healing, and a lady named Susie is running that channel or that page, and I was able to join a live. I was at work, but I still ended up getting on there real quick and briefly because I wanted to see what it was that she was going to say. And also, I took that time to ask a question about my own situation that I had been in and that I told you guys about having a false twin flame experience. So I was able to get on for a few minutes, and she was really helpful as far as, explaining what her channel is all about, and and that Akashic records are actually indeed real, and she has done several hundreds or maybe thousands even of readings for the Akashic records, and helped people to get over some of the roadblocks that they might be having on their journey. And so what I wanted to know from her is a false twin flame relationship something that is agreed upon before you come to earth in your Akashic records? Did you sign a contract with that soul to have them come and be a soul teacher for you? And she did indeed confirm that this is true, that these false twin flame souls or persons that come into your life are actually people that you have agreed to meet in this lifetime, and they are to prepare you for your meeting your true twin flame. And she did confirm this, and she also told me one thing that I really wish I had been using this word all along in terms of my relationship with this false twin flame, is that if a false twin flame relationship, if you're in one, the main thing you're going to feel is disempowered. And that is a key word, because that is the way a false twin flame will make you feel, or a karmic, or whatever you want to call them. They will make you feel disempowered. They will prevent you from they won't prevent you from being spiritual, but they will not help you in your spiritual walk. And that's one thing I noticed, is that I was doing all the spiritual work on my own, trying to figure out what the heck was going on with this person, and why weren't they living up to the idea of what a true twin flame is. And all along, this person was basically, I felt like I was having to pull them out of the trenches, trying to keep them from, they gave me a false twin flame will give you positive things. Sometimes they'll kind of feed you little tidbits, or give you little charismatic boosts of ego and whatnot, or tell you that how beautiful you are, tell you these things that'll boost your ego, but they will not spiritually help you grow, because they aren't spiritual. They're not, in the sense of you being a twin flame, they are not as spiritual in the sense of helping you on your journey, because if they were, then they wouldn't be there hindering you. Okay, that would be something that they would come to find out is something that's going to hinder them on their own journey, whatever that might be. If you're in a situation like that with a false twin flame or a karmic, and they're hindering your spiritual journey, they're going to end up realizing that they're also hindering their own. So this is one of the things that you want to recognize if you're in a situation like that. If you're in any toxic situation, okay, if it's disempowering you, if it's not helping you to become healthier, to become more spiritually balanced, if you're not able to meditate during this situation, when you're in this relationship with this person, if they're kind of like messing up your flow, then this is not a twin flame person that you're dealing with. This is a karmic person or a false twin flame. So I really want to encourage you guys to research further on this topic, especially if you feel you're in a situation like this, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead into the song that I have been breaking down for you guys in the last video. And I went over my video. I always kind of go back over my videos and watch them myself to see, what I've talked about, so I can pick up where I left off. But, I have to say that Spirit is really doing wonders with me, and in terms of speaking and communicating. I feel my throat chakra healing. I feel I'm able to talk to you guys about things that, I never would have been able to talk to anyone else about. And so I want you guys to really, take these videos seriously and share them, because if you know you're struggling in a twin flame relationship, then your friends who are also possibly twin flames might be struggling too, and you can use these videos to help them by sharing them, okay? And not to mention, if you like the songs that I'm giving you guys, they're also healing. They're healing. Music is healing. And on the Instagram page that I started called Twin Flame Musical Therapy, there are several things I'll post in my stories that are sharing about other musical healers. There are so many people that do sound baths and things like that that are healing and cleansing to our soul. And I don't have those things, but I love to use my voice and the music that I make to share with people so that I can heal through that. But there are just some beautiful things that I find every day on my Twin Flame Musical Therapy feed that I kind of share with you guys in my stories. If you ever want any encouragement or lifting up, or if you just need, to read something that will make you feel better, you can always find it there, okay? And just watching my videos too will hopefully help you guys as well and help you feel better about your journey. I left off in the last video on the chorus. So I explained to you guys that when you're a twin flame, you are loyal to your twin flame. So the verse before that says, I love you, and I know that you love me too. My loyalty is tried and true while waiting for love. So we've already talked about how loyal you are. And even if you decide to date someone else or, be in the company of other people, you're just not going to feel satisfied unless you're with your twin. And so this is one of the things that you start to realize, is that this love is unbreakable. This love is undeniable. You will always have someone, coming around you, because your energy and your flow, your spiritual growth is going to be attractive to other people. But in the end, you're not going to be happy or satisfied with anybody but your twin. Okay, so it's not to say that you can't have a fulfilling life without your twin if you decide to do that, but just know that, your twin flame is you. You are them. And so wherever they are in this world, okay, if they're on the other side of the planet, if they're on your same town, or if, you've never even met them before, you should know that if you have been awoken by your twin flame, your true twin flame, you're on this journey together, no matter what. They're going to be doing their thing on their end, but you're going to also be doing the same thing on your end. And one of the things that I have to admit about this week is that I've seen my twin flame winning in several different ways, in his career. And I have gotten to the point where, I was at a point where I was thinking, wow, my twin is always winning, always getting accolades and, being recognized. And it's a beautiful thing for him. But I would always get down in the dumps about it, kind of feeling like, when is it going to be my time? Why haven't things happened for me? Why haven't things taken off for me yet? I write good music. Why am I not blowing up yet? And it's just it's not my time yet. And that's what I had to come to conclusion about, because, there will be a time for me, and I already know this. You really do have to trust your intuition on this journey. And so what I just recently came to conclude is that if my twin flame is winning, so am I. We're supposed to have this life together. We know we're going to be together. So whatever he's doing that is helping him to solidify this beautiful life for us, I'm going to be happy about it, because we're both winning. He is me and I am him. We're both winning. So once you start learning how to think like that, then you will be that much more connected to your twin, and you will actually be in union in the 5D quicker than you ever imagined, because your twin is going to be there with you spiritually as you're going through your daily life, as you're going to your things that you're doing for yourself to heal. And you're going to start to see changes. Like I told you guys, I've seen changes in my financial status, and changes in my own musical passionate desire to make more music, and a lot of things happened as a result of being woke to this journey. So another thing is, I've been entering contests lately, so hopefully I'll have a good shot at winning one of these contests that will hopefully catapult me into a position where I can have a greater chance of being, on the same level as my twins. So if you don't take the moves to do the things that you can do while you're on this journey, then you can't blame anybody but yourself for being stagnant, for not moving. You can't blame your twin. Your twin is doing their thing, and if they're succeeding with or without you. And once you start to get out of that negative mindset, oh, why are they doing so well? Why are they looking so happy on their Instagram? Why are they having all these great moments and parties? They're going to parties, they're doing all these things, and I'm not doing anything. If you get out of that mindset, out of that negative mindset, then you will start to see that you are in the same position spiritually as your twin, and you can be whoever you want to be, and you can do whatever you want to do to grow in your own social life and your own career. Okay, you don't need your twin there for you, with you physically, in order to do that. So build your confidence up. Stop sulking. Stop being sitting back and watching them do everything and looking as though they're having the life when you're just sitting back and letting your life pass you by. Okay, this is one of the things that I feel we are learning as the non-celebrity twin to be able to accept and come to grips with, because yes, we're going to have our time. Okay, no matter what that time looks like on the outside, we're going to have it. You might be more effective at helping other twin flames as far as being on a YouTube channel, or your art might be more grander on a smaller scale, but yet you might have such a profound impact on charities or other individuals, that you might catapult their success because you are on a smaller scale helping people that need to be helped. Okay, everyone on this journey has a purpose to doing something to help others, whether it be twin flames, whether it be people, whether it be children, whether it be just people on their normal walks of life, to give them encouragement, to prevent them from doing things, like committing suicide. Whatever it is, you are the light. You are the light that is here to help these people to be able to go on and move through their journey, whatever that journey may be. You're not here to judge other people's journey. You're not here to compare yourself with other people. You're here to grow and do what you need to do to be a light and to share your light with the world. So in the chorus, we say, I say, and it's killing me. I'd rather be lonely, single and carefree than waiting for love. Okay, let's go right there and say, this is funny because, like I told you guys, this beat is really upbeat and it's very lighthearted. Like I know you heard the song already, so you hopefully, and if you guys haven't checked out the first video, please go back and watch it, because it won't make sense if you're listening to this video and you haven't checked out the first video on the song. So the song is posted there on part 1. But if you've heard the song, then you know that it's light and lighthearted. And so when I say it's killing me, I'd rather be lonely, single and carefree than waiting for love. All I'm saying is, we're getting into that slump again. We're trying to figure out what's going on. At the same time, it's like, why is this taking so long? Okay, why is this person not seeing what I'm seeing? Why am I not feeling the same? Why are they not feeling the same way I am towards them? That is not any of your concern on this journey. That is never your concern. It should never be your concern to kind of figure out your twin. Your journey is about you and how well you come into oneness with spirit and source. Okay, so yeah, you can be single and you can be carefree, living your best life while waiting for your twin to come around, and that's okay. The universe is going to beautifully orchestrate your meeting, your physical meeting, your union. Everything is already mapped out for you guys. Okay, don't worry about how it's going to happen or how what this is going to do for you guys, or how long it's taking. Don't worry about any of that. That is not what you're here to do. While you're on this journey, if you're not in physical contact or communication with your twin, work on you. Do you. Be the best version of you that you can be, and you'll start to see changes happening in your journey. That's all that you need to worry about. I don't worry too much about anything that my twin is doing right now. I used to get to the point where I was like, what are they doing? I'm trying to look on their social media, see where they've been or who they've been with. You know, you got to get past all that. You got to get past the jealousy. You've got to stop hating on their fans. You've got to stop, or, you know, that's the case for me because my twin is a celebrity, like I told you guys. But you've got to stop hating on other relationships they may have or they might be in, or their children. You can't be, you know, a negative Nancy in this journey. You can't. It won't work. I'm sorry. You cannot sit there and gripe and complain and be negative and start picking on things and expect your journey to flow forward. You can't do that. You have to get to the point where you let all of that go, all of that ego mind stuff go, you know, and you start living in your spiritual mind, your spiritual consciousness, your awareness of who you are as a spiritual being. And once you do that, you'll start feeling so much more relieved about how things are going. You're going to not even worry about it. You're going to just enjoy your life. The next line says, in the chorus says, and you know me, you mirror and show me just how strong that I can be while waiting for love. Now, isn't this true? If this ain't true, I don't know what is. You know me. You know, your twin knows you. You know them. You guys have a knowing of each other. You knew each other before you came onto this earth because you were one soul. You split into two bodies and you came here to live a life and to come back together and union and eventually, you know, have that union together. So you know each other already. It doesn't matter if you meet each other in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or if you were in your 20s, you still know each other. Whatever age group you come into contact with them, it doesn't matter. You know them. You've been knowing them for a long time. Okay? You mirror and show me just how strong that I can be. So your twin is your mirror. That's one thing we're going to always know, is that whatever they're doing, like I said, if he's winning, I'm winning. If you're sulking and being mad and angry all the time about what's going on, they're going to be doing the same thing. And they're going to be just as upset and running and not wanting to be with you, just like you're mad and not wanting to be with them because you feel like, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me. You got to let all that go. You let all that go. Stop harboring hatred in your heart or disgruntledness, you know. Learn to forgive everything. That'll be the best thing you can do for yourself, and to be thankful for everything you go through, because you don't see the big picture yet. Your angels see it. Your angels, oh, I got chills just saying that. Your angels see the big picture. They're helping you get there. Trust them. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling, your gut instinct, to know who your twin is and if they're really, who they say they are and you don't want to come together with your twin before they're ready anyway, or before you're ready. Because if you did, then you would end up going apart again because you're not ready. So get all of the work done, the healing work done before you get together. And healing work is spiritual work. It is just becoming aware of who you are as a spiritual being and living up to that in your daily life. It doesn't mean doing all these extra things. It doesn't mean going into all these retreats. It doesn't mean going and joining all these groups or, paying so much money to get readings. No. Your journey is, your spiritual work is what you do to cause you to become one with Source. That's it. And the things that you do are going to be intuitively told to you or by your angels. Okay? So listen to what your intuition, your higher self is telling you. They're right there talking to you. If you don't hear it, it's because you're not focusing on the right thing, which is to not focus on anything. It's basically to meditate. Get into some meditation music that helps you clear your mind, that helps you not think about anything. Okay? The more you can be out of the mind and into your soul consciousness, the more you're going to grow as a spiritual being. And you're going to automatically, intuitively know what you should be eating, how you should be living your life. You're going to have your blessings and abundance flowing to you more readily. Financial blessings are going to come in. These are all things. Okay, so look, if you are getting these signs and synchronicities, those are key factors to telling you that you're on the right track. So keep paying attention. Keep doing what you need to do to become one with your higher self. And you're going to see more and more synchronicities, and you're going to start receiving financial abundance and blessings and you're going to start getting text messages from your twin, because you're going to be not focused on them so much. You're going to be focused on your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth. Okay, so this is how you're going to know. These are your key your key factors, or your keys. These are the keys to you being able to see the growth that's happening on your spiritual journey. So I'll be here for 1,000,000 and more years, watching you conquer your fears and waiting for love. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, you're probably like, wait a minute, what's she talking about? I'll be here for 1,000,000 and more years waiting for this person? Are you kidding me? Well, this is a kind of a metaphor, because it's telling you that your heart and your soul is already waiting for that person, because you've been here with this person for 1,000,000 years and more already in spirit. You've been through past lives with them. That's why Akashic Record readings and Akashic Records are so important. If you haven't been able to understand what that is, Google it, research it. Look up Akashic Records and Healing with Susie on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure she probably has a YouTube channel somewhere too. But just, find answers. Get the answers you need by going and searching for them, okay? Nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. So when I say that, it's just basically a play on words, because, you're going to be waiting for your twin to come around, no matter what. No matter whether you decide to be with a soul partner, a soulmate, no matter whether you decide to, go ahead and live your life in a different way, and just be you, and do some, community work, or some charitable work, and be a philanthropist, or whatever it is that you're going to be doing to help shine your light in this world. You're going to still do that, and your heart is going to always be open to your twin. Basically, that's what this line is saying. And you're waiting for them to conquer their fears, just like you're conquering your fears. I really want you guys to be those spiritual warriors that, get over your fears. Get over your fears of going out and meeting new people. Find things that you can do that will help encourage you to come out of your shell. Like I told you guys, I've entered 2 contests. I think I mentioned this, but if not, I've entered 2 contests this summer that will possibly allow me to have a breakthrough in my music career. I would have never thought to do those kind of things on my own before. I would be too shy to do those type of things. I did go and audition for X Factor the very first time that they had their first season, but that didn't go over well, and it wasn't supposed to, because that wasn't my time, and that was way back in I can't even remember what year they first started, but everything's different now, but I did it. I went and did something unique like that. There were thousands of people there, that I was up against, and they wanted the more flamboyant person. They wanted the one that had this, dramatic story. They're not looking for a reality show. They're not looking for, truth and realism. They're looking for the flamboyancy and the drama of everything, to kind of make people watch their shows. So, I've learned a lot about, that kind of thing on my journey, but it wasn't meant for that to happen to me at that time. But maybe now that I'm on this twin flame journey and aware of it, these are going to be moments when I can have a time or a chance to win, an adventure or a trip. One of these contests is you get a possible all expense paid video shoot in a castle somewhere in Europe. I'm like, wow, if I could get that, that would be so awesome. Even if I don't, I'm going to be happy, because I just went ahead and took the chance and entered the contest. I did something on my own that, calls for me to celebrate this, what I call win, on my own. Even if it's just doing something and, entering something like that. Okay, so we're waiting for love, but we really need to come to the point where we start to understand we already have love within us. We have all the love we need right here inside, right here. Okay, your twin is here, you're here, God or source is here. You guys are all right there in your heart, and you're working together to get for a higher purpose, okay? So don't ever be ashamed of that, don't ever be ashamed about how old you are, or maybe that you wanted to have a family and you think you're getting on up in age. Don't worry about it. You're going to have what you need at the time that you need it. Always give yourself positive daily affirmations. I am enough. Always tell yourself you are surrounded by light and love. You are safe. These are all positive affirmations. Research, use more of them. I have a little app that pops up little affirmations every now and then on my phone and on a daily basis, and it's really helpful for me to keep me in a positive mindset, because you might get into those little dumps, times when you're down in the dumps, and you need to get up out of that quickly, so you keep your vibration high, so that you can see more abundance and blessings flowing in, and that you can help others and not feel drained or tired or whatever. You have to have your vibration high, in order for you to attract your twin in. Even to bring them back to you, you have to be on a higher vibration. If you're not, they're not going to come back to you, because they're going to be kind of like, oh, well, they don't feel very good right now. I don't want to be around them if they're feeling all negative. So just realize that if your vibration is low, then your twin's not going to be coming around, and they're not going to be text messaging you or trying to find you, because they don't want to be around that. Nobody wants to be around that, okay? So be of your own high vibration. Worry about yourself. Not worry, but be happy in yourself, okay? And see how that affects your life, and how that can make a difference in your everyday journey, and how you'll even attract friendships that you might not have ever thought you'd have. You'll be able to see people coming to you that'll be wanting advice, and it's okay to, be able to talk to them and share things with them, as much as you're willing or wanting to. You don't have to feel obligated to fix people, but you can listen to them and be a good listener, or talk to them, or help them ease their pain a little bit. We're empaths, and that's what we're here to do. But you always have to make time for yourself in the end. At the end of the day, when you come home, you let all that go. You don't go to bed and worry about, oh, so-and-so told me this, and that's horrible. Why would that happen to them? Don't worry about that. That's not your journey. Your journey is your journey. And whatever you're doing every day for you is going to help you heal more yourself, and then others, okay? You have to heal yourself first, and then others you can help heal as well. I always stress that, and I can't stress it enough. You heal yourself first, and the rest follows, okay? The next verse says, loving you isn't optional when it's true. I can't get away from you without breaking in two. So this is one of the things that I think we really do relate to as twins, as twin flames, because loving them isn't optional, okay? You really are kind of committed to this love, okay? And if you're not, then you're probably going to be very miserable on your journey. If you're not committed to love on this journey, you're going to experience a lot of pain and a lot of sadness and just depression, because you have what it takes inside of you to be a caring and loving person. You have more capacity than anyone, because you are a twin flame who has been through hell and back. So understand that you have more capacity to love others than anybody in the world. So use that to help others, to help others heal, to help yourself heal. So loving you isn't optional when it's true. When it's true love, it's not an option. It's not an option to, not love anybody, especially your twin. But if you feel, you're being led to share your love with other people, do it. You got an abundance of love inside of you. Okay, your source has poured that love into you, and that's why you're a twin flame. So if you try to withhold all of that love and try to, be a Scrooge about it, you're going to suffer, because the love is there for you to give away. It's not there for you to hold on to it. I don't care if you had a hard childhood. We all did. And so we're trying to give back at this point. The reason you had that hard childhood is so that you can give back and love others who are going through hard childhoods, or who are just having struggles in their own life. We are the healers. We are the light workers, the miracle workers. We are the ones that are going to bring joy, love, harmony, peace, union into this world, into this new age that's coming, into existence now. I'm not a astrologer, or I don't know a lot of that kind of stuff or that terminology, but I do know that our world is changing, and there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be called upon to do as light workers and healers that are going to help raise the vibration of the planet and give people hope, because there's a lot of devastation and destruction that's going on at the same time. So we're being called on, and that's why a lot of twin flames are coming into union more and more, because we're being called on to help heal the planet. Okay, so this is why it's a must. Love isn't an option anymore. We have to do it, and it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be a hard thing. It should be something that comes and flows to us easily, naturally. If you are so happy when you're loving others, just like I'm happy doing these videos for you guys and making music, then you're going to see, that is going to come back to you in tenfold as positive energy, that I hope that you guys are enjoying what I'm having to offer you, and the right people will see these videos at the right time when they're supposed to on their journey. That's what happened with all of us. We all ended up finding things on our journey at the right moment. And is that true? Can I say that's true? If it is, leave a comment. Let me know. We all found things on our journey at the right time that we needed it most. So always be aware that, whatever you say and do can influence the next person to help them heal on their journey. It's our destiny to come together in harmony. But until then, you gotta fly free till you've had enough. Oh, I skipped a part, sorry. I can't get away from you without breaking in two. Isn't that the truth? When you try to leave your twin, or if you run from your twin, you're gonna experience a fatal kind of crush to your soul. It's like if you do things to hurt your twin, if you say hurtful things, you feel a blow to your soul, because it's just not helpful. It's not helpful at all to lash out at your twin or to feel animosity towards your twin when you know that you two are the same. That's you. You're lashing out at you. You're hurting you when you hurt your twin. Okay? So don't do it. If you really, need to vent about something, write it down. Write all of it down. All of the things you want to say, and then read it back to yourself, and then burn it. These are the type of healing practices that people do when they're trying to let go of something that's bothering them, that might be, eating at them. Write it down, all the things you want to say that you think are, strong and hurtful or powerful, whatever it is. Write it down, then read it back to yourself out loud, and then burn it. They don't ever have to see it, because you really are doing it for you. You're releasing all that energy, that negative energy into, the ash, into the flame, because you don't need that. You don't need to hold on to that kind of stuff. That's just negative energy you don't need. So use those techniques, use those little things that you can do to help heal. Burn a candle and, pray over what your situation is. If your twin flame, if you perceive them as doing something hurtful to you, just know that they really don't want to hurt you deep down inside. They're just reacting, okay? They're reacting to the love that they feel that it might be overwhelming to them at this point. So just get an idea that, hey, it was hard for me to accept love at the beginning. Think about it. It was hard, wasn't it? It was hard for you to accept this love. It was like shocking and felt good all of a sudden, but then at the same time you were questioning it. If you are feeling those things, you're pretty much, on the right track, because that's part of this journey too, is the doubt, the questioning, and the going back and forth in your mind. These are things that are helping you to wake up to your spiritual self. Okay, when you start saying, why is life like this? Why are things like this? Why are things happening to me like this? Why am I in the same repetitive loop? Why am I going through this mundane existence? What are we here for? Why am I going to this 9 to 5 every day and not feeling fulfilled? I feel miserable. I come home and I go to sleep and I don't want to do anything. These are all things that are helping you to wake up. Okay, so give yourself some grace. Give yourself a little credit, because yes, it's hard when you first wake up to this, when you first discover who your twin is, but just remember how hard it was for you when you didn't know what it was, and then you started researching it, and then you started to feel better. Remember that bit of relief you started to have because you were finding answers that were going to help you with your journey. So yeah, if you try to leave, you're going to feel so heartbroken and devastated. Your twin is too, because you're hurting yourself and you're hurting them. And if they hurt you, they're hurting themselves as well. If they run from you, they're running from you and themselves. Okay, so their heart is breaking when they do that, and so is yours. But just remember, there's going to be a time when you guys will come together and you'll talk about it all and you'll laugh about it all. You'll understand it all. It's the right time for you when it's your time. So that's what the next line says. Back to the next line. It's our destiny to come together in harmony. It's your destiny to be with your twin. I'm sorry if you're in a situation right now with somebody else. It's your destiny to be with your twin, okay? You're not supposed to be wondering about, how it's going to happen. You really don't know everything or how they're going to leave their situation and come to you. That's okay if you don't know all the ins and outs. Work on yourself, okay? But until then, you got to fly free till you've had enough. And isn't this so true? Because we all have to get to the point where we've had enough. That's what this journey teaches us. We have to be tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, okay? You have to get to that point. That's where your real breakthrough comes. And I have a song called Break Free, and maybe this is the next song that I'll talk about. Because you are at the point where you're like on that ledge, on that mountaintop, you're looking down and you're seeing, what beautiful valleys and hills there are around you. I'm speaking in terms of like being in an eagle perspective, or a big, falcon in the air, or somebody who's flying, just on a hang glider. You're coming to the conclusion that this jump is worth it. You're really getting to that point where you feel like, hey, I need to take a jump, a leap of faith. I need to just go ahead and do this. I've gotten all my gear on. I'm up here on this hilltop, but I'm scared. I don't know what this is going to do to me, if I'm going to end up landing hard and crashing and hurting myself, breaking some bones. I don't know what's going to happen. You just have to let go of that and just fly, okay? You just have to fly. And that's what my song Break Free is about. That's going to be my next song I talk about. But, so when you're, you let go of your twin, you let them fly free, do their own thing, and then, you do your thing. And then when they've had enough of being separate from you and feeling, the way they feel, they'll come back when they've sensed that, your vibration is high enough to support them in this journey, as well as and vice versa. When you feel and you sense that their vibration is high enough for you guys to be able to come together in union for permanently, then that's when your union is going to take place. So, that has to be done after you've both done your individual healing. So right now, consider yourself blessed because you aren't in a situation where you're with them and you're going through a lot of things that might happen, might make you feel, threatened, or, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what kind of situation they're in their life. Maybe they have a lot of tough things happening in their situation with their karmic partner, and they need to resolve, and you would not want to be involved with that. You wouldn't want to be in the middle of them trying to divorce someone. You wouldn't want to be in the middle of them with a custody battle, if they're trying to get their kids. You wouldn't want to have to deal with that, So live your best life. Be you. Take your vacation that you want to take. I've been thinking about going to Hawaii. I've been telling you guys that. I think I'm going to go to Hawaii this summer. I'm going to Hawaii this summer. I'm going to do some other things. I'm going to a concert this summer because I've never been to a concert and had it, to enjoy. So these are the things that I want to do. What do you guys want to do? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what your plans are for this summer. Tell me what you plan to do, and say it in the comments. Say, I'm going to do this summer, and see if it happens. See if it happens, because you're going to make it happen with your positive attitude, your positive vibration, your love that you're giving yourself every day, your self-care that you're using to help heal. You're going to be so happy. And you're going to, I want you to come back to this video and look at that comment and say, I did it, once it happens. So I want to hear these success stories, okay? And then it goes back to the chorus. So that was the second verse. And then the chorus is back to, the fun little, and it's killing me. I'd rather be lonely, single, and carefree than waiting for love. And you know me, you mirror and show me just how strong that I can be. You are so strong. Do you know how strong you are? I don't think you do. Take a look in the mirror and say, I am strong. That's another positive affirmation for you. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am loving. I am a caring person. I have enough. I am enough. I draw abundance to me every day. I am full of wealth, spiritual wealth. I have everything I need. And if I don't have it, it's going to come to me when I need it. Bam. Tell yourself these things every day, every single day, and watch if you don't start believing it for yourself, and if it doesn't help you each day to become more and more happier and more full of life and full of positive energy while waiting for love. Okay, so I'll be here for 1,000,000 and more years watching you conquer your fears and waiting for love. You're not really waiting for love. You've got it. You've got the abundance, the surplus of love inside of you already. This song is just a beautiful way of saying that you are on your journey and you're not going to let anything hold you back from being who you want to be, your best version of yourself. You're not going to let your twin hold you back. You're not going to let people hold you back, family members, friends. It doesn't matter. Okay, you become the best version of you, and I want to hear about it. I want to hear what makes your day. I want to hear what you guys, success stories from you guys, If you decide to start a YouTube channel, or if you decide to make a song, I want you to share it with me. I have an email in this description box that I would love for people to send me things so I can hear it about it. Write me an email, send me a link to your song. Give me something to smile about, because if I see you guys winning, I'm winning too. We all need to be at that point. Okay? So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a like and subscribe, or share this video with other twin flames and light workers. I hope you have a blessed week. I hope your week is amazing. I hope you have some progress, and I want to hear about it in the next video in the comment section. Okay? Thank you. I love you. Namaste.